next episode of 6 Feet Together, the show where I ask questions to gain perspective and understanding. I told you guys I was doing something big. This is Nick the Wrangler. Nick, thank you so much for taking the time to be here today.
No problem. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Awesome to meet you. One of the beautiful things of social media, I guess, is I saw Nick. I saw his passion about what he does. We're all about being open-minded. This is something I normally don't delve into, so I was open-minded. I hit Nick up, and he took the time to come out here and do an interview with me. Or actually, I came out here to meet him in his office. So thank you again. I appreciate
no problem. He more than just hit me up. He hunted me down.
I did. I'm persistent.
He's very
Gotta
persistent.
be persistent.
That's all right, though.
Yeah. So as we're here, the first question I want to ask you is, how do you get into this, and what exactly would you say your job is?
Whoa. How do I get into this? How did I get into this? Well, when I was a kid, you're a teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
PE teacher, okay. So when I was a kid, I was like a troubled kid.
Mm-hmm.
So just the story short, I got banned of going to any public school in the whole entire state of Oregon by the time I was 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's how troubled I was. So I was homeschooled, which worked for me because I grew up in Oregon and in my backyard was a bunch of trees. Creeks, lakes, rivers, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is I would go out on adventure and I'd explore. I had no friends because all my friends were out in school doing normal kid stuff, right, at the time. So all I had was me in the outdoors. That was it. And I started catching things, catching crickets, grasshoppers, worms, and then they graduated to crawfish, and then snakes and salamanders, and everything got bigger and better. You know what I mean? But that was my life. So I would do my homework, hurry up, get finished, and I mastered the whole day curriculum in like 3 hours. Done. Everything so I can just hurry up and get outside. And that was my every day, every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, I'm watching TV, and all of a sudden I heard, "Good day, mate!"
Mm-hmm.
This guy, Steve-O, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that moment, my whole world changed.
Yeah.
Instantly changed from just having fun and catching animals to, I want to be like that guy. I want to be like that guy in Australia, Steve Irwin. That's who I want to be like. So, over time, I had a cameraman. It was a shoebox that I drew a camera on with a Sharpie. And I took that thing out with me and put it up in the tree, and I caught the animals, and I pretended I was Steve-O. And when I wasn't outside, because it would get cold in the winter times, catching animals, my stepdad's Todd was a king cobra, and I was taking the pillowcase and wrangling it into the pillowcase. And after that, it all evolved.
Man, that's an awesome story, though. You had this passion for so long, and you just kept pursuing it. And which is something else that drew me to you is we're an IB school, which means we're International Baccalaureate. So we push students to think on a worldly view instead of just thinking about themselves. We really push them to think about the bigger picture. You're knowledgeable. I've seen you deal with all sorts of different creatures, and you know everything about them, from where they're from to what habitat they like to what they eat to their daily rituals and habits. And my lizard's cranky because I just fed him and it wants to take a nap now. Like, everything that they do, and you're also open-minded. I've seen you just pick up a snake and it starts biting you, and you're not, if a snake bit me, I would be like, okay, I'm really angry. The snake is biting me, but you're saying, he's being defensive, so you really understand beyond. Being open-minded, you understand beyond just yourself. You have perspective,
right,
and open-minded views, which I appreciate, which definitely drew me to hunt you down and find you for this interview. So, and we actually already covered the second question, because my second question was, how do we get from Nick the Wrangler in middle school to Nick the Wrangler now? And it was just persistence and really following in the footsteps of heroes, right?
Between what happened to my childhood and how I became Nick the Wrangler didn't exist after I was like 12 years old. All I can tell is about 18. So I had a huge gap. Big gap. Not to get into details, I was homeless. I went from being homeless to couch surfing to this and that to jumping on getting a one-way ticket for the Greyhound to come to California to be a stuntman.
Mm-hmm.
I did parkour free running professionally.
Mm-hmm. I
started the full-on parkour community in Portland, Oregon. Most people don't know that about me.
That's great. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I came out here to be a stuntman. Well, I needed a job, and I lived in Hollywood. I got here and knew nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived in Hollywood, and I needed a job. So my friend Taylor Randall, he lived in the same building as me.
Mm-hmm.
He was a cameraman. He's like, I'm starting a production company. Well, we worked in this production company for 6 years, built this production company, and within that 6 years, 5 to 6 years, we shot everybody. Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, you name them. Chris Brown at one point was directing a music video we were doing. Now his company, after I took off, he continued that company, changed the name, and he's filming for Tyler Perry right now. Finished all Justin Bieber's albums. That's where it all started in the film industry, music video industry. But in the back of my mind was reptiles. So I started making money. I was like, I need to start getting my pets again. You know? Then I worked on set. Oh, we need a snake for a set. And then everything started coming back together. My love, my passion for animals and reptiles came back together. And then I had the camera. It was no longer a shoebox.
Yeah.
And so when we weren't shooting, what I did is I took that camera outside and I said, I'm going to make a YouTube video. And I went out, never caught a rattlesnake before in my entire life. I was like, I'm going to go find a rattlesnake because I know they live here. And I'm going to make a video. That was it. And I made that video and I put it on YouTube. It was like 2010, 2012. And it was a Southern Pacific rattlesnake episode. And boom, I edited it, I watched myself, I fell in love.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm done with this film industry stuff and I'm going to go do what I got to do to chase these dreams.
So I have one more question for you before you show me some of these creatures here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have to look this up because I haven't remembered all 10 of the IB Learner profiles. Don't tell anybody. We have 10 words for us that define us. Inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk-takers, balanced, and reflective. 10 words there. I know, no pressure. Which word do you think resonates with you and what you stand for?
Everybody knows I'm a risk taker. You know, one of my biggest quotes is, sometimes not taking a risk is the biggest risk that we can take.
Yeah.
Like, and I guess that's going to be it. That's what's resonating the most with me right now.
Yeah.
I'm writing a book called The Backpack and a Dream. It's not Nick the Wrangler book. It's my life book. Because all I had was a backpack and this dream, this one direction I wanted to go towards. And I did whatever I could to get to where I'm at now and going in the future. You know what I mean? So, like, the ultimate risk for me isn't picking up a rattlesnake and almost getting bit. You know what I mean? Or getting bit by an alligator and dragging to the Everglades, which has happened. You know what I mean? That's not the risk. The risk is stepping out and facing your fears.
Into the unknown.
Dude, the fear of the unknown is huge. And that's the thing, like I was telling you earlier. We fear what we don't understand. We fear, not understanding is you don't know it. You know? And for me, that's my life. All of the time. You know, from moving around a lot when I was a kid because of, a lot of other issues. Every time I moved to a new city, it was all unknown. Yeah. I had to make new friends. I had to, get used to new schools, everything. So I literally locked myself up into a box. Yeah. And I became comfortable with moving a lot. Geographical changes, running away from that one problem, which was me. At the end of the day, the biggest risk for me was taking just growing some roots and staying put and saying, you know what, you're gonna do it and you're gonna do it here, and you're gonna just chase those dreams from here because this is where you belong, and just keep on fighting, keep on pushing. That was me.
We even talked about it earlier as well. Sometimes taking a risk means not taking the first opportunity.
Oh my goodness!
Evaluating your opportunities and being patient.
Saying no is a big deal.
Yeah.
In a respectful way.
Yeah.
But saying no is huge for me, and I was afraid to say no.
That's the end of our interview, but I'm sure that you want to see me pull out some animals. So we're going to pull out some animals, we're going to feed some animals, stick around. I'll reset these cameras and we will get rocking and rolling here.
Hey, what's up, Sika Grizzlies? Nick the Wrangler here, and what you're looking at right here, she's actually eradicating hairs, but that's okay. I'll get to details for that later. But what you're looking at right here is a white knee tarantula. Look at the size of this spider right here. This tarantula has a leg span of 8 inches, not feet. That'd be crazy, right? 8-inch long leg span. And so this species of tarantula is indigenous to South America. So they spend a lot of time in like high humid climate, 80 to 90% humidity, within 80 to 100 degrees. Is that incredible that this tarantula can survive in such intense habitat? Take a look right here. If you could see, I don't know if you can even see that. Blow those away. She's kicking hairs. When the tarantula kicks hairs, it means that they're eradicating hairs. So if there's a predator, so you guys are the predator in the camera, so if you guys get too close to the tarantula, she's gonna kick her hairs. So if there's an animal like a possum or a fox or something like that getting too close, thinking, hey, I'm gonna test it out, is it edible? You're gonna find out really soon that it is not edible because you're gonna inhale those hairs and it's gonna cause severe discomfort. It's not gonna kill you in any way, shape, or form, but it's gonna cause severe discomfort. These tarantulas are packed with 3/4 inch fangs. Take a look right there. If you look right there, they have 3/4 inch fangs and they are loaded with venom. But not to worry, she's not gonna use her precious venom on us because she needs that venom to be able to hunt and dissect her prey. So this is Whitney, the white-knee tarantula, guys, from South America. Hope you guys are having fun, enjoying your time here watching this episode right here. And we're going to put her away real carefully because she's kicking more hairs. I don't want to breathe them in because I got a lot more talking to do because we have more animals to show you. We have a crocodile monitor up here, Dino, and then we have a black dragon Asian water monitor, an all-new reptile. It's a monitor that you guys are going to see firsthand. I've never even showed this thing on my Instagram, maybe a little bit in my story, but you guys are going to be the first, so stay tuned. We pulled out the newest member to the reptile office right here. Super sweet, super gentle. Look right there. This is an albino Asian water monitor lizard. Take a look right here. So this lizard, as a female, can reach 5 to 6 feet long, okay? As a male, they can reach up to 8 feet long, okay? Hey, what are you doing? Get super chill, right?
Strong.
Show everybody you're holding a lizard.
Strong.
First time holding a lizard like that?
Strong. First time for sure. You know, we don't find these in Ukaipa too often.
No, you got the fence lizards, the side watch lizards.
And Nick, something that's awesome about you is you let your fans name your animals.
Oh yeah.
So do you have a YouTube account where people can place name requests in there? And
Well, my YouTube is still under construction. I have some videos on there. It's Nick the Wrangler. But
Cool.
my Instagram account.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys are following me. I don't know how much you talked about me or if this is a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Oh wow, cool surprise. So my crocodile monitor, which you're gonna meet, his name's Dino.
Mm-hmm.
And as you saw, because you watched my lives, I had a little take in the naming, but I left it up to all my fans, all my followers. So if you want an opportunity, we're gonna do a poll, and you guys will get a chance to be a part of naming the lizards. And I do that because, or just any of my animals, but this one you're gonna get the chance to name. I do that because I want everybody to feel a part of this animal's life. Because
Yeah.
this animal's gonna live for a long time.
Yeah.
We're talking 25 years. You know what I mean?
How old is she now?
She's only 3.
Only 3, so
Yeah.
she's just a baby.
Yeah, so as your guys' kids are getting older, you can be like, hey, I was a part of naming her. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, Nick the Wrangler, it's at Nick the Wrangler. My YouTube's Nick the Wrangler. Simple, sweet. That's how you find me. You know?
Perfect. There we go.
We're going to do a cool little setup. So, what I do on my lives is I like to set up my new arachnids, and luckily you just showed up right when I got a new tarantula species.
Awesome.
Are you prepared to hold it? You're kind of afraid of spiders in general, right?
Yeah, spiders are my favorite.
Is that sarcastically, huh?
That was sarcastic.
So he's probably going to hold his first tarantula in his life right now, and this one's kind of jumpy, but it's not going to hurt you. This is a Pinktone Tarantula. Let you get a little pink peek right there. We're going to set up this enclosure. They're an arboreal tarantula species. So we make sure we give it a lot of space going up and down so it can climb up and down, and it's probably going to build its web somewhere right around here. This is a Pinktone Tarantula. They're one of the most docile tarantula species in the pet trade. So you don't see how she just felt the wind from me saying pet. So there you go. So you just walk your hands back and forth. Go ahead, show everybody what you're doing right now. He's a professional tarantula wrangler, guys.
You're gonna have to change my Insta.
Yep. So this tarantula is only a third of the size that it's gonna get. So basically, you're still holding a sub-adult. This tarantula is gonna get as big as the palm of my hand. Go ahead and put her in there.
See? She's running.
She's like, I know I'm about to go with my new home. So
I saw you with this problem the other day.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they don't want to go in because it's arboreal. See what's happening?
She's going up.
Yeah, she's going up. So.
Oh.
2 hours later.
Right here.
We'll just guide her a little bit. Just go in there. That's it. Boom. Take a look right there. So this is the green bottle blue tarantula. This is a female. I don't know if you can look down in there, but she has a tunnel, nice little cave that she made of the web. So because it's time to feed her, we don't want to really mess with her too much. I normally take her out, I normally handle her. But I actually have crickets somewhere.
Right there.
Let's see.
Don't drop the computer.
Let's see if she's even interested to eat. So we got a bunch of crickets. These are gross.
Those are really big crickets.
Would you eat one?
No.
For your students.
I do anything for my students.
But not eat a cricket.
I'll do it off camera.
I'm not sure if the tarantula will eat. Let's see if she will.
Is she native to California?
She's a South American tarantula species.
We have tarantulas in Yucaipa.
Yeah, I know you guys have pretty awesome tarantulas. They get big too.
Yeah. We got rattlesnakes and tarantulas. Oh, she knows it's in there.
Look at those little tongs right there. Let's see here. Let's see if she'll even go for it. Oh. Don't need the tongs. Boom. Did you just see her catch that?
Yeah.
Sorry, here. Now get closer. Show him. Alright, so this is Dino, the crocodile monitor lizard. He's an 8.5 foot long lizard. He's indigenous to Indonesia, and they're also found in New Guinea and in Papua New Guinea. And the reason why I have this lizard is because Papua New Guinea is one of my favorite places, and one day I will be exploring, looking for these animals in the wild. But until I get there in the wild, I decided to adopt one for myself. So this is Dino, the crocodile monitor, and we're gonna wake him up. He's a sleepyhead. He thinks he's hiding behind these leaves. He doesn't realize how big he is. But I'm gonna go ahead and give him one of his favorite treats right here, which is a mouse. Let's see if we can get him to go ahead and do some food response. I'm not gonna give it to him right away. Look, he already sees it. I'm gonna do my absolute best to get him onto this log. So you guys better be quick, okay? Because he's faster. Ready? Hey, buddy. There we go. He wants the mouse. So these lizards, you have to be really careful because they have the longest. Oh, see how fast he was? I looked away for 1 second and took advantage of that. But that's okay. They have the longest and sharpest teeth of any lizard in the world, okay? So you guys thought about a Komodo dragon. Well, think about their teeth being twice as long as Komodo dragon teeth. So that's a 1-inch tooth that's curved back and serrated like a steak knife, okay? These lizards are the longest lizards in the world. They reach maximum lengths of 12 feet. So this lizard, 8.5 feet. Being a male, he's gonna reach 12 feet long. The females are a little bit smaller, and he's only half. Ooh, look at that! Look at his teeth in there. He's only half the length that he's gonna be. I don't know if you can even see. I don't even know if I was looking because my hand was blocking it. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Sweet. Now you can edit that. So now, I have one more rat. These things are 18 inches long. How long are your arms? Like 3 feet each? 'Cause
Yeah.
You're a big guy, right? So you're gonna go ahead and take a rat, and he's gonna feed the rat. So we're gonna switch.
We'll trade.
The camera, and he'll take the tongs, and he'll go ahead and grab it. Whoop, whoop. That was faster than I thought. I was gonna show everybody you feed him. There he goes.
That was quick. Does he eat mice every day?
He eats a series of fish, mice, shrimp, pieces of meat like chicken, steak. Sometimes he'll get a filet mignon. Oh man, look at those teeth though. So you can't even tell, the teeth are sheathed in his gums, but there's one tooth right under his nostril that's hanging down. You can see a 1/4 inch of it. That's a good boy.
So after he's done eating, what's next on his agenda? Nap time?
Oh, nap time. He's gonna hang out, he's gonna go to sleep. And that's that. Wait.
All for the show.
There you go. Fine. So this is my baby yellow anaconda. This is a male yellow anaconda. So check that out. These snakes reach up to 12 feet long.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a smaller anaconda species. Anacondas, one thing is anacondas, most people think anacondas are all scary because of the movie Anaconda. But yeah, they will nip at you, they'll try to bite you. Anything will, especially when it's this young and you're unknown, your new world, right? But they're really docile, and it's a boa constrictor species. Anaconda is just another word for a snake that lives in the water.
Yeah. Where are these native to?
South America and mainly Bolivia. So it's in South America, but these snakes are mainly found around Bolivia. Oh, check that out.
Beautiful pattern.
Oh yeah. That's cool though. But that's that. Any last questions or anything like that?
No, guys. Nick the Wrangler
Can you set
on
that
6
thing in
feet
that
together.
Trevor, you might get nibbled on. Just set him in the cage over there. You got distracted, guys.
Yep. That's how you're gonna make me end it.
That's right.
Don't you want to go in the water?
But as he was saying, yes, I'm Nick the Wrangler. Thanks for welcoming me here with you guys on 6 feet. And I hope to see the Secret Grizzlies another time in person.
Me too. Me too. Tune in next week. See what we got.
Altered.
Yeah.
Because if you change the way you perceive things, you change the way you receive it
Mhm.
at the end of the day. And that's my ultimate goal.